We're back with a Fox News alert. Just hours ago, residents were forced to cover as air raid sirens blared over the city from an incoming rocket attack. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with the families of people being held hostage by Hamas just before he held his first press conference since the war began. Alex Hogan is live with the details on that. Alex.
Good evening. So this was the first press conference where Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu faced some questions from the press since the October 7th attack. And he said this really is a second stage in the war, and it is two-pronged, saying that one goal, of course, is to dismantle Hamas militarily, the second being bringing those hostages home.
This is our second independence war. We are fighting on defending our homeland. We will fight and not retreat. We will destroy the enemy of their land and under.
This press conference came to be after demonstrations here in the city that you can see right here. Families of the more than 200 people who have been taken hostage. The Prime Minister held this last-minute meeting where he met with some of these families, at least one representative from a lot of these families promising that they would have otherwise held an even larger protest tonight, saying that a lot of them simply have had no answers at all, and they want some of those questions answered from the government.
No one is talking to us. We want answers. We want to ask questions to the government. We are afraid for our hostages, our family. We want to bring them home alive.
The Israeli Defense Force released this footage, the latest on the widening operation moving into the Gaza Strip with tanks striking buildings. And at the same time, these massive strikes are also taking place both by land and by sea. Netanyahu spoke tonight, reiterating his message that we have heard in recent days that this will be a very long war. And Israeli forces tonight are again urging Palestinians to leave the north and head further south where they will find more safety. The UN, as well as other aid organizations, have been reiterating just how desperate and dire it is for people who have remained. Conditions there have only been made worse by these communication blockouts. Now, back here in Tel Aviv, we have seen sirens throughout the day with, again, Israeli officials urging everyone to get to shelters as quickly as possible. Where we are in Tel Aviv, you have about a minute and a half to safely get to shelter. But in a lot of these small towns around the country, it is much less than that. And we are continuing to see many of these strikes on civilian infrastructure. Guys.
Alex, thank you so much. Charlie, it's one thing to be told to go south, but Hamas is evidently not allowing people to go south.
Yeah, and of course, also, the fact that that interview with the families of the hostages is a reminder that while the attack happened on October 6th, for all of those families, the attack is ongoing every single day. Their loved ones are not with them. This is not an attack that was just over after that day. And also, I think it's important to remember that, obviously, it's been 3 weeks now, and Israel is only now starting to move in. And I think that there's probably a lot of wisdom in the fact that they are trying to figure out how to do something very, very complicated and to do it with the minimal amount of loss of life.
Molly?
4 hostages released. I was just reading this quote. This is out of the Israel Times that Melki Shumtov, father, one of the captives, talks about, we're very worried about our loved ones who are there, and we don't know if the military operations will take those hostages into consideration, that no one will be injured. These families clearly trying to put a lot of pressure and to make their voices heard on the government, on Israel, as Israel decides what it's going to do, what its next move will be.
And speaking of these hostages and the ones that have been released, it just feels so random, and I don't think we've gotten any clarity as to why some have been released and others have not. The 2 women and then a couple of elderly folks being released, it just feels very random. I don't feel like there's a rhyme or reason to it. I'd be really curious to know if there is one or if anybody's been given any indication. But for these people that have their families still in a hostage situation by terrorists who value no life, I can't imagine what that's like. I think it's also important when we're having these tense discussions with 2 very distinct sides here, is that one side does not value life, as I just said, and another side has been going out of their way to value the life of civilians, and that is Israel. So I think that's important to note, especially when there's so much controversy around the world surrounding a very delicate issue.
Yeah, and to that point, Tommy, you have a history with Hamas who have used human shields the whole time. There's a reason why they don't want them to go south. There's a reason why they build under a hospital their operational headquarters, and everybody wants to bring. And let's remember, there are Americans that are also being held hostage to this point too. So it continues on.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.